Donald Trump is on the warpath again. Oh, of course. Okay, so this time it's against NBC News because they're the ones that had the correct story about why Rex Tillerson had called him a moron. He wanted to increase the size of our nuclear arsenal tenfold, which is of course impossible. He has no comprehension of how that works. So when NBC reported that, he was embarrassed. So he went out on the attack a couple of days ago. And of course on Twitter, he said, with all the fake news coming out of NBC and the networks, at what point is it appropriate to challenge their license? Bad for country. Okay, so at no point is the correct answer. So if you don't like what someone's reporting, you as the representative of the government, being the president, cannot take away their license and interfere with the freedom of the press or freedom of speech. That would be as un-American as anything that you could possibly do. Okay, but of course he doesn't know that, doesn't care about that, doesn't care or love the idea of America. Okay, says make America great again. You don't even understand what America is. So he continued, of course, because he's Donald Trump on his warpath. He said, it's frankly disgusting the way the press is able to write whatever they want to write, and people should look into it. What did I tell you? He doesn't get the idea of America at all. He's never read the Constitution, doesn't know what's in the First Amendment. You're telling me the press can write whatever they want? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can't do libel and stuff, but especially about a public official. If I got into Supreme Court precedent on what you can and can't say about a public official, imagine Donald Trump's head spinning. Supreme Court, what? President, I'm the president. No. Court precedent, you're the president. Oh, you're telling me the court can tell me what to do or not do? Yeah, actually in our system of government. Guys, oh God, Jesus. All right, so now what's he gonna do? Of course, as always, double down. He tweeted again, network news has become so partisan, distorted, and fake that licenses must be challenged and if appropriate, revoked. Not fair to public. No, you think not fair to you. It's not fair to you to report what you actually said. So this guy is a danger to our Constitution as well as the whole country and the world. All right, so then they asked Paul Ryan about it because come on, man, really? You're gonna say we should take away the First Amendment? And if you don't like something as a government official, you should be able to shut down a press organization? So they asked him and here's his non-answer.
Yeah. The president said yesterday it's disgusting the press is able to write whatever it wants to write. And it suggested that network licenses should be revoked possibly.
Are you from NBC? Yeah, I'm just messing with you. I'm just totally messing with you. I know Casey is. I'm just joking with you. Yeah.
Do you agree with the president's interpretation of the First Amendment?
I'm a constitutional conservative. I'm for the First Amendment. I don't always agree and like what you guys write, but you have a right to do it. And I'm a constitutional conservative, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Does it concern you that the president seems to disagree?
This is how I see it. Phil.
In other words, of course I disagree with the president. Of course he's a schmuck. Of course he's never read the Constitution. But I'm too much of a coward to say that. Okay, clear enough. But there are some Republicans with principles. Recently, Bob Corker stood up to him. By the way, Lindsey Graham is not among them. Fun little aside here. Lindsey Graham, who used to stand up to Trump from time to time, went golfing with him, said that he shot a 73 in windy and rainy conditions. And he said, oh, he beat me worse than he beat me during the presidential race. Then apparently spent over half an hour with Golf Magazine bragging about Donald Trump's golf game. Oh my God, that's so sad. Anyway, but Ben Sasse from Nebraska, another Republican, has opposed the president from time to time and has shown some principle. I know his name is pronounced Ben Sasse, but I like to call him Classy Ben Sassy. And he tweeted out, Mr. President, are you recanting of the oath you took on January 20th to preserve, protect, and defend the First Amendment? Of course, Senator Sasse is right. In the oath of office, you swear to not defend yourself and to be worried about your own ego, but to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. And I got news for Donald Trump. The First Amendment is actually in the Constitution. Really? Yes, really. So the guy's out of control, completely and utterly out of control. Luckily, there are some people around him to restrain him. But if our system didn't work as well as it's kind of working now, and if the Republicans continue to go along, and most of them have not broken ranks with him, So it's just, I give you only the 1 or 2 guys who do break ranks. But remember, the great majority of them, 90% of them are like, yes, sir, absolutely, sir. You'd like to destroy the press? Sure, sir. They're certainly not speaking out and condemning him, other than the guys that I listed there. So let's hope that our system is stronger than Donald Trump and can withstand the damage that he's trying to cause. And no, Mr. President, you cannot shut down a press organization because they write things that you don't like. That's not how America works. I told you on election night, brace for impact. This is impact. Help us build independent media together. Come join us, tytnetwork.com/join.